In the main event of Misfits Boxing, Darren Till landed a six-punch combination on Luke Rockhold, culminating with a left hand which knocked Rockhold out cold, folding him badly in round 3. Luke Rockhold's a good sport though. They had a beer with one another after the fight. He tells Darren Till, "Shit happens, it's all love, Darren Till, all the best to you, brother." Imagine knocking out your rival, then linking up right after. "Luke, it's time, brother. It's been time for many years now. Why does Darren Till look like a babushka doll?" Darren Till's found a nice little home for himself in Misfits Boxing after leaving the UFC. He's doing quite well there. Tony Ferguson got a third-round TKO over Salt Poppy. A lot of people are just happy to see Tony Ferguson get a win, snapping an 8-fight losing streak, and title run begins now. He's the new interim champion in Misfits Boxing's middleweight division. Dillon Danis won in just 15 seconds against Warren Spencer, who's basically like an influencer boxer with no wrestling and grappling experience, and for some reason decided to shoot for a takedown quickly in the fight and got guillotined and tapped out in 15 seconds. That was really dumb. I expected Dillon Danis to win by submission quickly. I just didn't expect his opponent to initiate the grappling sequences. Dillon Danis with the victory is the new Misfits Boxing MMA light heavyweight champion. Dillon Danis' first win in MMA in 6 years. Now he's 3-0, and after this win over a guy with no wrestling, no grappling, and no MMA experience, he wants to take on Islam Makhachev. He wants to take on Khamzat Chimaev.
You mentioned Islam and Khamzat.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to fight both of them.
I will get that fight because the UFC right now is lacking stars, and I'm the only one. You've seen this whole week sell this whole thing. I want to sell it more, but there were some things that went into it. The UFC wants to see me more tame, but you know, I'm the one. People enjoy what I'm doing. You know, in the fight, it's not just a fight; it's the whole package. It's the storyline, it's the build-up, and in the UFC, that's lacking. And these guys are boring as fuck. So I can go in there and I'll take on anybody first. Like Kevin Holland, if they want to give me a top 15, top 10, top number 1, I don't care who it is, I'll beat them all. People don't understand, no one's ever fought a grappler like me. Like what happened to Hosman when he fought Dorino, and I'm a way better grappler than Dorino. So I think that would be an easy fight. Islam is just smaller, so I guess you could say that. But actually, you know what? Islam, because there's a revenge there where he punched me in the back of the head and after the Khabib altercation.
BKFC went to Budva, Montenegro over the weekend, and it started off quite good. Things were going great until it became horrible weather-wise, and the 11th fight card was at an open-air venue. But as the night progressed, sudden and violent storms struck, heavy rain, thunder, massive winds shook the scaffolding above the crowd and fighters. The stretcher collapsed, triggering chaos. 9 fights already took place, but the remaining bouts were called off. Few people were injured from falling equipment. It was pretty serious. There's like some serious injuries out there. McGregor said it was the maddest thing ever, and he called it off. Dana White does not like doing outdoor shows for reasons like this. Maybe he feels vindicated after this happened. Some people blame BKFC for not having a proper backup plan. Some thought the location was a strange choice from the start. Bo Nickel won 6-4 in his wrestling match at Real American Freestyle Wrestling at the promotion's inaugural event. Grateful to have the opportunity to compete at RAF Wrestling inaugural event. Absolutely electric from start to finish. This is what the wrestling world has needed for a long time. Now back to work. Holly Holm actually competed at the event on a day's notice. She lost 9-7 in her match. Tito Ortiz challenges Chael Sonnen to a wrestling match at a future event, maybe at Real American Freestyle too. Alex Pereira and Yusri training with each other. Pereira has the title fight with Ankalaev next, and Yusri will take on Azamat Bakoyev next.
Vou bater perna também, fica na perna, aqui, everything, guys. Vamos lá pegar essa arapé, não?
Nate Diaz was asked what he would have done if he was DDP fighting Khamzat Chimaev, because he was supposed to fight Khamzat back in the day. Diaz says since he couldn't stop the takedown and get back up, he didn't want to waste any energy trying to do that. He would have just fought Khamzat off his back, strike from his back, and try submissions off his back. But I don't think it would have worked. But unfortunately for DDP, he was crucified the entire time and smothered, so it didn't work for him either.
How would you have defended all those takedowns? Well, you have to be either fucking better than him at that, which he's not at getting on top and stuff, or you have to, like when I was gonna fight him, they were like, I had wrestlers coming up to me like Henry Cejudo and people coming up there like, just don't let him take it down. I'm like, no, I'm going out there to go to the ground. You think I'm going to sit there and try to defend the takedown the whole time? Yeah. And then defend, get up until you're too tired, until you get your back taking a choke like Poirier did and Gaethje. It's like, no, you don't fight like that. You learn how to fight from your back. And you're going to lose the decision anyway. So learn how to fight there. Get him in front of you, put him in your closed guard, beat the fuck out of him and finish him. You're going to make my life a living in hell trying to get up, then I'm just not going to try to get up. I'm going to beat the guy from my back and lose the decision or take you out somehow by brutally damaging your whole grill, catching your choke, flipping you over, and you up. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be an athlete back with you because you already obviously got that part covered. That's how he got there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I put him in front of me, put him in a closed guard, and beat the shit out of him. Like, I didn't plan on getting up when I fought Hamza. I'm like, let's go to the ground. I do Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a black belt. I've been for years. I plan on going to my back and finishing your ass or splitting your whole face open while I'm down there for 25 minutes.
If DDP was able to even land a couple strikes off his back, he might have taken a couple rounds in that fight. Kind of like Boss Rudin back in the day. He fought almost the entire fight against Kevin around him and off his back, but he landed strikes off his back, and they actually gave him the decision, which was surprising to a lot of people. It was a controversial decision, but he took it. That style of fighting off your back may be more applicable today because damage is the #1 criteria. So if you're a guy who's able to throw some elbows off your back and split people open or something like that, that might be a valuable tool, because if the guy on top's just holding you down and you land a couple decent strikes off your back, you may steal a round or two and win a decision.
I don't like that kind of fighting.
What's it boring?
It's boring to me.
Like it's when it's on the ground the whole time?
Like he's supposed to be a big, scary guy, right? And do you remember when he had him in side control and he's holding him?
Yeah.
Dominating him, right? And then he's like, let's go, and he hits him a little bit, like little soft punches and shit. It's like, that's what people don't understand about, like, the styles. Like, that type of fighter is a scared fighter. He's scared for his life that he lets go that much to hit. He's that afraid that if he lets go to hit him hard, that motherfucker might get up and get the fuck away from him. So that's a scared style to me. And he comes off as this big intimidating guy, but it's a big old scared fucking child. And I think and that's why I tweeted about it. I said he's not a fighter because you could tell by how scared he is holding him that tight.
Robert Whitaker picks Jack Della Maddalena to beat Islam Makhachev. He thinks that it will go similar to Volkanovski versus Makhachev 1, except that Jack Della Maddalena will have more success on the feet and be able to pick up more rounds in that fight. But Islam Makhachev could use kicks to his advantage, something that Jack Della Maddalena doesn't really check.
I'm going to go Jack. I think Jack has that X factor. I think he has the gut, the grit, the determination to fight the takedowns, to fight the ground, the takedown attacks that Islam is going to go for. And I think in a striking fight, straight up, Jack is better. I think he wins from the hands. Yeah. I think Jack's got the better game to strike over 5 rounds than Islam does as well, especially if Islam is trying to go for takedowns during the fight. I think, and this is people sleep on Jack's grappling game. They sleep on his jiu-jitsu. I don't think Islam is going to be as gun-ho with the takedowns as everybody believes, because Jack has that level of offense off his back. From the things that I remember seeing in the Volk fight, their first pairing, I see the fight potentially going that way, but I think Jack's in a better position to take advantage of the things that Volk couldn't. I think he's got better hands, especially over 5 rounds with the longer arms and the reach, especially considering Islam's going to be trying to close that distance to get closer. Jack's tight fighting is so high level. Honestly, skill-wise, I think they both have their strengths. I don't think either one of them is overly superior in any which way. Islam would be a better wrestler, but Jack has the grappling to kind of threaten that. Not to mention, I think he's got the type boxing to make him pay for anything he doesn't pull off well. Yeah, I do think Islam has got the kick superiority, and if Jack doesn't address that, which he hasn't in a lot of his fights, the kicks, he's going to get kicked a lot. Okay, Islam likes throwing kicks. He used that very well against Volk as well. I think that's going to be a game plan of Islam, is to try and wear him down with those kicks. Take a takedown when they see him, but I can see him really going heavy in the kicks.
Is this doctor gonna write